Hey guys, it's Scott Clark with Scooter Media, and in today's video I'm going to give you 5 reasons why I think the Canon R7 with the 18 to 150 millimeter kit lens is the best aps-c format camera setup for video. Let's get into it. Okay guys, the first thing I want to mention about this R7 and the kit lens is just the overall size and form factor. It is super tiny, and I love the fact that I can throw this on a gimbal, I can throw it in any little camera bag, and I'm good to go. With this little lens, it is 18 to 150 millimeters, so that with that focal range, I pretty much have everything I need to covered, which is another great aspect of this little package. The thing weighs approximately 2 pounds, and that's the camera, the lens with the battery and the card in it. So, I mean, you can't get much smaller and lightweight than that. And the next thing we're going to talk about is the image quality, and I'm going to take this thing for a little walk and just show you guys some shots with this package, and you're just going to be surprised at what you can get out of this little camera and this little lens. Okay guys, for the rest of the video, I'm just using the Canon R7 with the kit lens, and it is handheld. So right now, I'm using the image stabilization and just the first stage of image stabilization. We're just going to go for a little walk here, and I'm going to grab some shots along the way just to show you guys the image quality coming out of this camera and lens setup. And I have to say, I've been very surprised with this lens. I don't know if you've watched some of my other videos, but this lens probably is one of the biggest surprises of the year for me, at least. If you've watched any of the other videos, you know I didn't really want to buy it with the camera, but it was only available with the lens, so I did buy it with the lens. And to be honest, I've been using the lens way more than I expected to be. So we're coming up to a little creek here. I'm going to stop there and just give a couple shots of the creek just to show you guys the image quality coming out of this thing. So guys, right now I'm shooting this shot in 4K fine, which is another option that you do have on the R7, which gives you the ability to shoot high quality 4K downsampled from 7K. Like I just mentioned, this lens has really surprised me with the image quality. Just take a look at these shots and just check out the quality coming out of this relatively inexpensive lens. It's not the fastest lens. You can definitely get faster lenses, but for image quality for the price, I don't think this thing can be beat. And like I said, for the size and weight, I just can't get over how light and small everything is with this setup, and I just love the image quality coming out of this. The next reason I think this is a great aps-c setup for video is just all of the features built into this little camera. This thing has got 60 frames per second in 4K. You can do 120 frames per second in full HD. It does have IBIS, which I am using right now as we walk along. And again, the autofocus on this thing is amazing, which is one of the greatest features about this camera and setup, is the amazing autofocus, which I'm using right now, using the eye autofocus, even though I am wearing the sunglasses. But like I said guys, just the built-in video features in this amazing little setup is great. And I have been using all of the things you can see here, some 60p stuff. And like I said, it does 120p. And as I mentioned earlier, all of these shots that I'm showing you right now are all handheld. So just another reason this is a great small setup, just all the built-in features within the R7. The fourth reason I think this is a really great setup for the size is just the overall focal length. I mentioned earlier that with this small little lens, I've got 18 to 150 millimeters. So if I just turn this around for you guys and just show you here, we've basically got a shot of the entire park here. And what I can do is I can now zoom in. We're at 18 millimeters right now, and if I zoom in all the way to 150, see my daughter playing on the playground over there. But as you can see, at 150 millimeters, we're quite zoomed in. I mean, that's quite a focal range from 150 all the way back to 18. And that's the fourth reason why I really love this setup, is that it is so small, yet you've got so much range with this small little lens. And the last reason I think this is a great small format setup is the price. At the time of this recording, you can get the R7 with the kit lens for $18.99 US or $24.49 Canadian. And for what you're getting, I think that's an amazing deal. And with that, you get all those built-in video features, 60p in 4K, 120p in HD. As well, you get C-Log built in. You get the IBIS built in. You also get that amazing autofocus that I've come to rely on way more than I thought I would. So guys, I think for the price, this is the aps-c format camera and lens setup you should be going for if you're on a budget and looking for something. If you did find value in today's video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing, as it really does make a difference. And I'd love to have you join me on this YouTube journey. And also be sure to hit that notification bell to stay up to date with everything coming out on the channel. Thanks for watching today's video. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.